Hello all and welcome to the first watch list of 2024. So this is the February watch list. Taking a little break for a while, just enjoying my vacation, spending time with family. Now I'm back, ready to get back into the grind. It might be a little, slow and steady until we pick up and I start posting regularly, but this is going to be one of the first videos I'm going to be putting out. So I'm really excited. I haven't done a watch list since November, I believe, so really excited to pick out some shows and see what I'm going to be watching for this month. If you've never watched any videos for my channel, what I do or try to do is I do watch lists almost every month from February to November, and almost every month I choose 3 TV shows from a list of prompts. And all the prompts are currently in this bag. So I have a bunch of prompts in there. I'm going to in a little bit go through all of them, but I choose 3 prompts and then I choose 3 TV shows to fit those prompts, and throughout the month I try to watch those TV shows. I don't punish myself or reward myself if I watch them or don't watch them. It's just a fun way for me to try to broaden my horizons, pick shows I generally wouldn't gravitate to. So yeah, that's the basis of my watch list. So every year in the month of February I start up again, since I only do this from February to November and take a break from December to January. So I'll be going through all the prompts and letting you know which ones I kind of changed, what I added, kind of what I've taken out. Every year there's like a couple that, I don't love or just want to change a couple things. So what I'm going to do now is go through all the prompts for the year of 2024 and kind of explain the rules in further detail as well. So fresh new watch list, set of rules, and prompt for the year. Okay, so we have watch a show that came out 10 years ago. So yeah, that means when the show first premiered, or whatever the pilot episode was for a certain show, as long as it premiered more than 10 years ago. So I would say 2014 or before for this coming year, since 10 years ago was 2014. And if the show happened, let's say like Grey's Anatomy, that's been on for so long, and I'm pretty sure it probably premiered before 2014. So if I really wanted to watch Grey's Anatomy, I could, even though it still is airing now, as long as the pilot episode or the premiere date of the show was 2014 or before. Okay, number. So for number, what I do is I list all the shows I did not get to my watch list for last year, and then I will number those, and whatever number I land on, I'll do a random number generator. Whatever number I land on, I have to watch that show that correlates to that specific number. Watch a show from Hulu. Rewatch a show you have seen. Watch a scary/mystery show. Watch a show I started and need to catch up on. Watch a show recommended or picked by a family or friend. Watch a show from my Netflix list. Watch a younger/children's show. Watch a comedy. Watch a show with a one-word title. Watch a show recommended by Netflix. When I say recommended by Netflix, it was like, oh, you'll like this if you watch this, or like our top recommendations for you. So that is where this type of show would come in, or how I would pick that show. But it has to be a show that's not already on my watch list. It has to be a show that they recommended that I haven't already put on my watch list that I want to see. Watch a show based on a letter. So similar to number, like where random generate, I will randomly generate a letter, and then whatever that letter is, I have to find a show that starts with that letter, excluding A and the. Watch an action show. Watch a cartoon. So this next one I kind of changed a bit. So one of my goals for this year is to watch a lot more on Black TV. So I changed this one to be watch a show with a Black TV show. I believe previously it was watch a show with a POC cast, which I still definitely want to do, watch a lot of diverse content, but my main focus for this year is to watch more Black TV shows. So I kind of changed that one a bit and made it to be just watch a Black TV show. Watch a popular or hyped show. So this is just a show for example, if I haven't watched Bridgerton, I'd probably put Bridgerton, because that was a very popular show and a hyped up show everyone was talking about. So anything that fits in that category as relation to me. And everyone's algorithm is different, but if I see a show a lot of people are talking about and I haven't watched it yet, that's where that would come in. Watch an anime. Watch a limited series or a show with 1 season. Watch a show that came out this year. Watch a show based on a book. Watch a show with 5 or more seasons. Watch a show in a different language. And then I have my 2 swaps. I didn't really utilize them last year. I'm still going to keep them in for this year. I feel like it just gives me a peace of mind for swaps. So for swaps, I have 2 of them, and I can have a swap every month, but I can't have more than 1 swap for a month. I mean, if I pick swap, whatever the next prompt is, I have to pick a show for. But if I'm not feeling that show that month, I can switch the show or change it so I can swap it out and put a different show in there, but just for that particular show. So that's what the swap does. Watch a show on a free streaming service, and my pick. So those are all the ones I had from last year, and there's only one I kind of changed a bit. But I added 2 new ones for this year. So watch a show from Amazon Prime and watch the oldest show on my Netflix list. Show for Amazon Prime. If you haven't figured out, I'm going to be trying Prime for the year. Every year I try to do a new streaming service. There are so many out there, and I feel like I usually just do Netflix and Hulu. But I want to like broaden my horizons. I want to see what else is out there. There's probably so much content I'm just not seeing. So my goal was to every year try a different streaming service and possibly add it on to the other 2 I already look at. So I've done, last year I did Paramount Plus, I've done HBO Max, I've done Apple TV. So this year I'm going to do Amazon Prime. And when I try a new streaming service, I try to do at least 5 shows from that streaming service for the year. So that's my goal, to watch 5 TV shows from Amazon Prime for the year. So hopefully I can do that. And then watch the oldest show on my Netflix list. For that one, I will go in my Netflix list. I wanted to see if they had this feature, and I saw that they did. If they didn't, I was going to do it a different way. But in the feature, they, on at least last time I checked on Netflix, you can go to your list and then sort by oldest. So whatever is the oldest show that's on my Netflix list, I need to watch. So this is just to help me get my older content off of my list to watch it and not just keep having it on there and not going to it. But yeah, those are the prompts for 2024. But let's get into more of the rules, a little bit more detail. Mentioned most of the rules already, but I'm just going to briefly go over them. Here are the rules for my watch list. So what I have to do is pick 3 prompts out of here. Each prompt gets a show. And as I mentioned before, I have 2 swaps. So if I pick a swap, then the next prompt I picked, I can swap out the TV show for that if I don't feel like watching the TV show I previously picked for the month. And it won't really count against me, or won't count against my watch list. Whatever I pick for this month, I do put like in a little container so that I don't pick them for next month. So I do not pick the same prompts back to back months. I put them away so that the following month I don't pick them, but then I'll put them back in for the next month. So January and February, I will not have the same prompts, but for January and March, I could possibly, because the ones in January, once I pick February, I will put the ones in January back in the bag. I don't know if that makes a whole lot of sense, but I just prevent me from picking the same prompts back to back. Just, try to get through all of these. So yes, I do that between the months of February to November. There are a couple months I do take a break if I feel like I'm behind, or if I'm just not sometimes you're just like, I'm in a rut, I'm not feeling it. I do take a break at max 2 months in between that time frame, but there's probably going to be 1 month between February and November that I might just take a break and not do a watch list. I just want to catch up on the TV shows I already have, might fell behind. So just warning you, there may be a month. I don't know what that month is. It's just how I'm feeling when I decide to take that break. There is something I will be changing a little bit for my watch list for this year. So as I said before, I do it from months February to November, where I'm picking out new shows for every month. So for this year, I will not be picking new shows for the month of November, but I'll still technically be doing a watch list. So what I want to do for this year is that for October, instead of picking out 3 shows, pick out about 5. And then those 5 shows will be for the month of October and November. And then I'll come back in November, see what I watched from October, and then the shows that I didn't watch will still be part of my November watch list. But I'm gonna probably combine October, November, pick 5 shows instead, and combine them for like one type of watch list. And the reason I'm changing that is because I noticed, at least for the past couple years, anytime I pick shows for November, I don't even watch them at all. I don't go to them. I'm not interested in them. I think one reason is because it's holiday season, and I think the other reason is because I do Vlogmas and Bingemas, and that is a lot on me trying to post content every single day in my blog, and then trying to get video content for my YouTube channel and post more frequently on there during the month of December. So I decided to alleviate some of the stress kind of the expectations I'm putting on myself, I'm going to do less in the month of November. So that includes focusing on trying to do those shows in October. So I still have shows I want to try to watch in November, part of this watch list, but I'm not going to do a separate watch list for November. It's going to be a combined one. So hopefully leave that stress and do watch the shows I'm putting my watch list hopefully on in the month of November. So yeah, I think those are all the rules. I'm just trying to double check and think. But yeah, my goal is to, this is just a way for me to try to broaden my horizons. Do I watch everything on my watch list? No. You can go check out my past videos on everything I haven't watched in the month of 2023, 2022, things that were on my watch list that I didn't watch. Do I watch things outside my watch list? Absolutely. But this is just a fun way for me to try to pick TV shows that I initially might not be gravitate to, but having fun what I'm going to choose watching for the month. Okay, so now that we got through the prompt, we're going to pick the TV shows. Oh, my favorite part. I'm so excited. Can't wait to see what we're going to be watching for the month of February, or at least try to. Okay, I got my handy dandy bag. We're gonna shake it up. Try to mix it up pretty well. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the bag next year, but if you guys have ideas, I've seen other people do, like, at least in BookTube, like, do TBRs and cute little glass jars. I don't know if I want to do a glass jar, but if you guys have any ideas of how I can pick my shows, or like if I should leave them in the bag, let me know. I'm definitely interested in what people think. I'm shaking up a lot because I just want to be really mixed. Okay, let's go in for the first one, guys. Okay, what does this one say? Oh, watch a show in a different language. Okay, so for my first pick, it was watch a show in a different language. And for that one, I chose Lupin. I hope I'm saying that right. But this is a French TV show on Netflix. So a little bit about it. A retelling of the classic French story about Lupin, the world-famous gentleman thief and master of disguise. So yeah, this one looks really good. I'm excited to give it a watch. I've heard a lot of good things about it, but I've just never gotten around to watching it. So hopefully I can get to that this month. Okay, off to our next pick. This one's pretty close to the top. Let's see. Here we go. Watch a show on Amazon Prime. My next one is watch a show on Amazon Prime, and for that I chose Monk. I have seen Monk before, so this will be a rewatch for me, and I'm super excited to go back and rewatch this show. But if you never heard about this show, after the unsolved murder of his wife, Adrian Monk develops obsessive compulsive disorder, which includes his terror of germs and contamination. His condition cost him his job as a prominent homicide detective in the San Francisco Police Department, but he continues to solve crimes with the help of his assistant and his former boss. I love this show so much, and I'm just excited to watch it and relive some of the episodes again. What does this one say? I'm so upset. I should have mixed these. I should have dug deep in the bag because these are the two new ones I just added, y'all. Yeah, watch a show. Watch the oldest show on my Netflix list. I'm not excited about this one. I'm not. Okay, and for my last one, it was watch the oldest show on my Netflix list. And I wasn't the happiest to get this one because I kind of know what has been on my watch list for a while, and I'm just not in the mood to watch it anymore. But it is Heartland, and let's see what this show's about. This sprawling family saga takes place where an unfortunate tragedy has glued a family together to pull them through life's thick and thin moments. Follow young Amy Fleming as she slowly discovers she possesses her now-deceased mother's ability to aid injured horses, as well as maintaining good relationship with those who are trying to get by one day at a time. The family pursues forgotten dreams and challenges as their strength is tested against personal struggles. Okay, that seems like a nice, heartfelt family drama. So we'll see how I feel about that one. It is a long TV show, and I think that's the reason I didn't want to watch it. Oh my goodness, I'm looking at 17 seasons. Okay, guys, I'm not finishing this show anytime soon. It's probably going to take me the whole year, but we're going to give it a try to start it this month, and hopefully I enjoy it. Okay, so just for a recap, watch a show in a different language, Lupin. Watch a show on Amazon Prime, Monk. Watch the oldest show on my Netflix list, Heartland. Okay, those are the 3 TV shows I'm going to try to watch, or at least start watching for the month of February. Let's see how far I get in most of them because they are all more than one season. So I'm definitely not making it easy on myself. Okay, so those are the TV shows I'm going to be trying to watch for the month of February. Let's see how this month goes. I'm a little nervous from some of the prompts I picked, but we'll see. Feel free to use any of these prompts to pick whatever TV shows you want to watch for this month. And feel free to tag me in. I would love to see what people are picking for the month of February, what they're going to try to watch. Or if you have different prompts, let me know what you chose to watch for your specific prompts. But yeah, I think that's it for this video for the first watch list of the year. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please feel free to subscribe, like the video, and I don't have a regularly posted schedule, so if you want to know when a video is uploaded or posted, hit the bell notification so you can be notified. Feel free to follow me on all my socials. I'll link them down below. It is ATS_MGO on all platforms, so feel free to check me out on any of those if you're interested. But I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, week, month, and hopefully a good rest of your year. And until next time, bye.